Hello everyone, welcome to the demo on Active Intelligence Visualization. AIV is a brand name of our product under the flagship of AIV Hub. AIV stands for Active Intelligence Visualization, which is a complete self-service VI suite. The tagline that you can see is Insights your business data and transform your data to insights. So with the help of AIV, you can actually get the insights on your business data and which will help you to make some managerial decisions. So this is going to be the agenda of this demo. We'll cover the overview and the features. Then we'll take to the journey. Then we'll see the demo, Q&A session, and then the next steps. So as I said, AIV is a complete BI suite which caters all sort of your requirements related to reporting, dashboarding, analytics. So it's a complete self-service BI. Earlier we were named as AIS, Active Intelligence Server, and we went to rebranding and we are now AIV. To get the insights of your data, you just need to follow the three simple steps: connect, create, and convey. So when I say the connect, you can actually connect any of your desired data sources. It can be flat file, MongoDB, it can be IoT data, it can be any RDBMS, it can be any Spark file, or it can be a cloud data. Once it is created, you can start building your own reports, dashboards using the various visual libraries, and you can convey the output into different file formats such as JSON, XLS, dashboard, PDF, or anything. AIV is a flexible product where you can actually deploy it either on premise or on cloud server. And when I say on the cloud, it should be the client's cloud. Since AIV is a GDPR compliant company, we do not touch your data. And we make sure that the data security and data governance is there. So no person can actually access or delete someone else's data. It's a complete web-based application, so it can be accessed through any modern browsers. It comes with a flexible architecture which makes it easy to use, and with a simple user interface, any non-technical user can also design their own dashboards and reports without the help of any IT code. The best part is it supports most of the open source technologies like Bird, Jasper, and Pentaho, which are most widely used reporting tools. These are some of the high-level features of AIV. So as I said, since it's a complete self-service BI, any non-technical user can design and build their own dashboard and can perform the analytics on this. Not limited to this, they can even create the pixel perfect reports and can schedule those reports and automate the entire reporting process. AIV enables you to even export and share the reports and dashboards into the various output formats. These AIV reports and dashboards can be embedded to your any web application with the embed ready code. It is easy to integrate with any third-party application. Using the single sign-on, you can actually eliminate multiple login attempts. With the introduction of version 4, you get the R and Python support with the machine learning to enable the user to have the predictive modeling into that. They can implement any R and Python algorithm, and they can have a forecast or predictive analysis within the AIV dashboard. So like we started we released our first version in 2016, where we got 100+ users in more than 10 countries with the help of one channel partner. In 2017, we made it commercial and we released our second version after getting all the feedback from the users, where we got 900 plus users in more than 42 countries. In 2018, we started our Indian operation and where we released version 3 as well, and we got 3,500 plus users in more than 100 countries with the help of 20 plus channel partners. And in 2019, we recently launched version 4, which has the predictive modeling and R and Python support. We are one of the fastest growing BI solution in the world. This has been rated by one of the American analysts. And as I said, since it's a complete web application, you can access it through any smart devices. It has a responsive screen, so you can actually access this from tablet, mobile, or laptop or desktop. We have been recognized by various organizations for our work. These are some of the channel partners globally to ensure that you get the global support in each and every region of the globe. Some of the listed customer, we have the customers in UK, US, India, East of Asia, Middle East, and in most of the part of the world. This is a simple architecture explanation where you will be able to understand that how easy it is to connect, create, and convey your insights. So as you can see in Connect, we have Spark, IoT, and Hadoop, MongoDB, RDBMS, and flat files. So there is no restriction on the data source type. It can be anything. Once it is connected, you can start building your own reports, dashboards. You can create the dynamic messages, reports, and you can merge those reports and automate those reports. You can even track down all those reports within the AIV dashboard. You can also connect this with Active Directory. So in case if you have Active Directory, you can import all the user roles from LDAP. You can also connect with the IoT data. You can perform the predictive analysis using the machine learning. Once it is there, you can start conveying this output into various formats like report. It can be a dashboard, or it can be an analytical file like CSV, JSON, or Excel. This way you cover the entire 360 degree of your business. So here you can cover your HR department, you can cover your finances, you are covering your sales, logistics, supply chain, business, and every domain of the business. Let me take you to the demo. So let's jump to the demo now. As you can see, this is a complete web application. This is the login screen, and this section can be customized as per your own requirement. You can do your own branding over here. Let's log in with the admin credentials. So as you can see, this is the landing page with the sample dashboard that we have created using the fictitious data. So in this dashboard, I can see that this tab gives me the analysis on my total expenses. So here I have the total expenses against the total income and further distribution of that. So it's like staff cost, overheads, procurements. It comes with the full interactive dashboard where I can zoom in, I can zoom out. If I click on this staff cost, my entire dashboard will also get updated with the staff cost. I can even download the underlying data into the desired output format. I can download the image file as well. So, and if I see any findings, I can annotate them and download that, and I can collaborate with my colleagues. using the instant message within the application. So let's select demo, give details, send, message sent successfully. In case if a user is non-AIV, you can even collaborate with them using the email functionality. So here you don't have to move out of the AIV application and go to your mailbox and connect to the mailbox and attach the file and do that stuff. You don't have to do that. You can simply use the email functionality within the AIV application. You can even notice there are multiple tabs within the same dashboard. So if I'll click on this dynamic table, so in this dynamic table, you can see that I have got two tables, one with the sales detail and one is the performance sheet. I can auto size all my details. Over here, I can see that there is a distribution by country. If I click on this USA, this will collapse down with the further details for the USA sales. Same way, if I do for Germany, I can get the details for the Germany data. And this is the consolidated or aggregated report figure for the this relevant region. Not limited to this, I can even do the live analysis of this data. Go to column, flip chart. I got a chart on fly. Besides this, I can even download this chart. I can even change the orientation of the chart. Let's change the value aggregation. Right now, I can see the total sales figure. Let's see the average sales. So this way you can have your own analysis on fly. In this sheet, this performance sheet will give you the overall performance of the different employees. So here you can see that there is a name of the employee, this is the region, and with this proficiency column, I can determine that if it's red, this is below performance satisfaction level. If it is orange, it is okay satisfactory, and if it is green, which means that they are achieving the target. And here I can have the maps. So all these are using the custom columns. So this way you can add any computed columns and can get the output. Let's have a pivot analysis. So what happens in a pivot? So in this pivot, you can see there is a distribution on the country versus product line. So for this Australia, I can see the classic cars contributed with this amount of figure, and with this table chart pivot, I can easily determine which product in which country has given the maximum. Let's go to the detailed analysis. So in this detailed analysis, we can see a chart which has the product sales by the product line. And over here we have the detailed table with all the details related to the country, product, in which particular day, year and month it got sold, how many quantity, and which product name. So if I click on the USA in the table, my chart will also get updated with the USA figures. And if I click on the classic cars, my table will get updated with the classic car. Now what if I want to see the distribution by the month? Let's click on the January. So this is the figure for the January. It's 13. Let's see the figure for 2014. So this is the 2014 sales figure. So you can get everything on fly, whatever you want, by just simple selection. Clear out the filters. In case if you have multi-location operations, you can add a map to it. And you can represent the geographical data. Over here, I can see that whenever I hover on Canada, it will give me the total sales figure for Canada. Let's click on this and you can see that this also gets updated. And if I click on, let's clear out the filter. So this is my total sales figure. If I want to see the detailed report for this, I will click on this report, which will take me to the further detailed report. By the time we can see the new tab, that is the forecast, where you can actually add any Jupyter file which contains the R or Python code. So here we can see that there's the sales comparison of Porsche and BMW, and we have the forecast for the Porsche sales car. Here's the detailed report which we actually opened. Here we get the top 5 customers, and this is the total report. What happens if I click on this mini gifts distributors? This will take me to the next level of the report, where I can easily identify that how many orders have been punched for this particular customer. And if I want to go for the further detailed analysis, I'll click on this report, this order number, and this will take me to the next level. So this way you can create n number of hierarchies and number of levels, and you can even share this report using the link. You can take the server printout, you can export the data into any desired format, or you can even export the entire report as well. Now, what if a power user wants to create his own report on fly? They have to, most of the time they have to rely on the IT or MIS team. But with this ad hoc functionality, they will be able to create their own reports on fly. So here under the ad hoc reports, I have got two components. One is the ad hoc component and second is the predefined component, which I can actually define as per my requirement. I can even set the templates. So let's create a cover page and run it in a PDF format. Here I can give the name to the report, weekly sales report, and I can add the parameter as a weekly, and in this third parameter I can add the cover page image with the beach. Let's run this report, and here we go. We got this cover page having a beach as the image of this. Let's add a new page to it, called as default, and this time I want to add an ad hoc component called tables. Simply drag and drop, select the dataset that you want. So now I want country as one column, product line as another column, and year as a third column. Let's see the output in PDF, or this time let's add more record. Click on show all. This time I would like to run a monthly report. With a cover page of fruits. So you can notice within a fraction of minutes we have created 121 page report with the custom components. As we can see that we have USA, Germany, then USA. So it's not that more readable. Let's make it more sensible report. Let's create a group called country, and this time let me add an aggregator with a small addition. Select the currency, and I want currency to be called as dollars, and would like to apply this aggregation on a group called country which we recently created, and this time I want this record to be limited by 50. Let's run this report, and this time I will call it as daily report. Daily report, and cover image with woods. So here you go. So now this report makes more sense where we got the report like first it is grouped by Denmark. This is Germany, and the total sales for the Germany is this much. Norway, Spain. So now it is more readable report. So this way you can create your own report adding any ad hoc component like chart, image, annotations, text, pivot. You can add as per your own requirement. You can even further save this as a report or as a template. When it comes to the scheduling, it becomes easy with AIV to schedule your reports and automate your reporting process. Let me show you one example. So here you can see under the report section, I have various reports with different file formats. So this is the bird report, this is the Pentaho report, this is the Jasper report. So let's click on this top 5 customer. We'll get the schedule. So under the schedule, I can actually schedule it on the basis of time or on the basis of event. So if I select the time, I can set the frequency right now once recurring, and if recurring, I can set on my pattern. Let's do it right now, and I can even control the output format as well, whether I want the HTML or want the PDF, and can set the email as well. So what I want is whenever this report gets scheduled, this should be delivered to particular users or particular roles or some email users, and I can add some of them as a CC or BCC, and can set the email diff templates and can schedule this. So this time I want to do this in let's say PDF and schedule this. So you can see that the PDF report has been generated. Now let's see how easy it is to create a dashboard. If I'll click on this dashboard, AIV demo. So this will take you to the blank canvas of a dashboard. Over here, I have various list of components called tables, charts, maps, reports, KPIs, custom visualization, where I can add any third-party visual libraries. So which says you are not restricted with only AIV libraries, but you can use any third-party libraries such as D3GS, HiCharts, Fusion Charts, GeoChart, Google Maps, or any social media integration, and even you can use your own set of codes, having its your own library. You can actually upload any image and add a text onto the dashboard. With the pivot analysis, you can have the granular level of analysis or report management, where you can actually manage or control your report bursting. In case if you have any MDX query, you can use them as a source, and you can have an OLAP analysis within the AIV dashboard. With the notebook is one of the powerful features. So what you can do is, using the notebook, you can actually get the output of your Jupyter file directly onto the AIV dashboard. Form builder. So with the form builder, now you are having leverage to give the input to your database. Till now, BI used to work only on the pull method, but now it works as a push method as well. You can actually push the data to your database. So this can be used as a lead generation or platform where you can enter your leads and you can get the uh, output of that on a real-time basis. With the dynamic view, you can actually set a view where you can change the multiple views on a click of event. So like if you are in a table and on a click of event, you can change the view to the chart further, which can be changed to the map as per your requirement. You can set the various layers to enhance your performance. Alerts, where you can create certain alerts on where you should get the reporting. Marketplace, a new feature where all our AIV community users can actually come and upload their components or widgets which they are creating, and any other user who wishes to use them into their dashboard, they can actually use them. Scratchpad is a sort of bookmark which works as a where you can actually bookmark a component and you can use it into any different dashboard. So now let's add a table, call it as sales table. You can see whatever I'm doing over here, you will get the real-time update. Now select the data set, CDS, and I want all the data columns. Save and exit. Let's auto size all those columns. Now let's go to edit, and I can even do the changes into this. I don't want to see quantity ordered. I don't want the product code. So you can notice that whatever I'm doing here, everything is getting updated in my table as well. Let's add a chart. I have various charts available, like column charts, bar charts, line charts, area chart, pie chart, or other charts. So in other charts, I have various other custom charts like pyramid, funnel, candlestick, radar chart, tree map. So you can use the different charts and you can create the various level of visualization. So for an example, let's take this column cluster chart. Use the sales.cds dataset. On the category axis, let's put a product line, and in the argument, select the extended price, and I would like to see the sum of this. Save and exit. Now let's take this chart to here. I can reposition or resize my widgets to adjust the view as per my own requirement. So now when I click on Germany, you will see this chart getting updated. It works other way around as well. So you can notice that I did nothing, and system is smart enough to understand that there is some linking between the two widgets, and it will communicate with each and other components within the dashboard automatically. You can even set it to off. You can set off the auto linking. Now let's add one more chart. So here, let me select the sales.cds, and this time I would like to see the order date wise. I want to see the total sales based on my order date. So with the data of 3 years, it becomes really very difficult to get the representation on a chart. Save and exit. Let's make it more. Now if I would like to do the analysis, it becomes very difficult for me to do that. I'll have to go certain n number of zoom levels. Then I will get the figure. So how to deal with this? Let's deal with this problem and go to the edit. In edit, I can in the category x-axis, I'll go to the grouping and sorting. Click on grouping. Select the type, date and time, and group it by let's say I would like to see it in a quarter and year basis. Apply. Okay, and save and exit. Now you can see this is more readable. So you can see that how powerful this application is, where you can easily play around with your own data without the knowledge of IT. So I did everything without using any single code. Everything is UI based. Now in this chart, let's add more functionality. Now over here, I can create my own story. Okay, go to hierarchy. Now what I want is that should be product line, and when I click on the product line, it should take me to the country followed by year and then month, and let's call it as sales drill. Add this to hierarchy with a small changes into the chart formatting. Go to sales drill and save and exit. Now let's see what happens when I click on classic cars. This also gets updated and this also gets updated. If I click on USA, this will again get updated, and you can see this is got updated with USA, and now I'm viewing the USA sales. And with this, I can easily determine that I'm viewing the USA figures for classic cars. Let's click on 2013. This will take me to the monthly distribution. So this way you can build the interactivity within the various widgets, and your dashboard can actually give you the insights from your data. Clear out and go back to the classic cars. I can even embed this dashboard. So I can set the validity of this embed. It can be infinite or it can be valid for a certain uh, period of time. Let's select the infinite, and I can even do the bypass I can enable the security by unchecking this, and if I want to disable the security, I will check this on this bypass. You can see there's no code. If I click on this generate, this will generate an embed ready code. I just need to copy this and paste it to your source file, and your embed is ready. So just to give you an example, let me click on a new tab and go to this. So here your embedded dashboard looks like. So this way we have successfully covered this dashboard part. Now let me show you how easy to manage your users as well. How easy it is to manage your users. So over here I have got 3 users with the different rights. Now admin has access to all the features with the full access control, whereas demo has only view rights for dataset, whereas he doesn't has any rights on for alerts and annotation, whereas Gracie has the rights for everything except admin. So it becomes easy to manage your users, so you don't have any complexity in license. So you can also make certain changes to your control panel. So since we are a global company, we support various locale. So if I click on this French, this will convert to the French. And if I click on the Hindi, this will take to the Hindi. So right now we are supporting these many languages, but if required, we can add the new languages as well. You can set your default dashboard, your default landing page. You can set your own time zone. Even you can have a backup user. So what happens whenever I am not in my office or I'm off the work, I can enable this backup user, and whenever that assigned backup user logs into their account, they will get an option either to log in as self or log in as a admin. But when they use view as an admin, they won't have right to do any delete or anything into that account. They won't be able to delete anything or share or download any file from their view. So thank you for watching this video, and in case if you have thank you for watching this video, and in case if you have any queries, do let us know. I will happy to address them. You can contact us at sales@aivhub.com. Thank you.